What do you say you spend a little time in the garden? All right, all right, all right. Tegan, what are you doing out in the field? Sage, what do you do? All right, boys and girls, we're back in the garden again. Onions are looking pretty good. Our potatoes that came up had to be cut back because of frost. Amy's out here getting ready. I'm putting her to work.
It's my first time.
Working? Yep.
Basically.
And our peas. Looking good. Came out here and hoed a little bit between them to get some of the weeds. Here's our second batch of radishes. 3 or 4 different kinds. They're looking all right. Got our spinach coming up. I found out finally what this actually is spinach. Our cut and come again lettuces. Not really sure what this is, but it's some kind of lettuce, but it's not really coming up. There's just a couple of them there. Other lettuces, heading lettuce, some carrots. They're still making it. Beets, only a couple of beets coming up, not too many. And then our radishes. Some of them got a little frost damage, but they're going to survive. Hopefully. And so what we're doing today is putting up a trellis for our peas.
Yay! Yep, starting to get bigger, and figured it was a good day to go ahead and do it. So we're gonna put some T-posts in the ground, and then show you the type of trellis that we're using for our peas, beans, and cucumbers this year. So
very cool. So yeah, we're doing 3 T-posts since there's other stuff down at the end here. We're only going to do 3 T-posts from here to connect our trellis together for these peas. And we're going to hammer those guys in and hook our trellis up. Cool.
All right, well now we've got our T-post in, and I wanted to show you the trellising method that we're going to use. I found this on Amazon. It's just Hortonova trellis net, and I chose this because a lot of times people right now, they're using cattle panels, and that's hard to transport to where you're growing. It also can end up being a little bit more expensive, so I chose this. It's super strong, and for the cost of about 3 cattle panels, I've got the same height, that same 4-foot height, but it's 328 feet of it. So we're going to use this for our peas today. We're also going to go ahead and set it up for our pole beans and cucumbers, and just wanted to show you how we're doing it. So come along. All right, so walk out and lay it out. Whoa.
Should have got a cattle pound.
You don't have it.
cut this to 40 feet, even though we don't have 40 feet of rows right here. We're going to actually, we just want to do that to future-proof it, so when we want to use this again, it'll be 40 feet. We won't have to cut it low. We've got plenty of it, so.
So our trellis is in. It's pretty easy. It's more about just making sure everything was untangled and then tied up nice and taut. We pulled the ends first and then just attached them with zip ties, and then we went back through and did the middle. All the extra that we had, we just rolled up and zip tied here so it was out of the way. Exciting day. We put our trellises in just now, and now it's time to finally start planting out some of our summer vegetables. So we're going to start with our beans this weekend, squash and zucchini and cucumbers in these rows. I pulled out the varieties to show you, but we're ready to get going. Some of the things that we wanted to get a little bit warmer on, like the peppers and tomatoes, we're going to wait another week or two, but it's really exciting to get some things in the ground that will actually be producing for us. So here's the beans we're doing. We're doing Jade Bush Bean, Kitchen King, Burpee's Tender Pod, and Burpee's Stringless Green Pod. So we'll be planting these in these first two rows. And then in the third row, we'll be doing some summer squash, butter dish, and an old packet from last year, Ford Hook zucchini. And then this last row that we just put the trellis on, I'll be doing Mexican sour gherkins, this garden bush pickle hybrid, and national pickling cucumbers. Here we go.
Cool. Alright, so we got it all planted. 4 more rows. bush beans, squash and zucchini, and cucumbers. 4 more rows to go in this plot that will be planted over the next few days and weeks, and we also have to finish that plot. So we did water it in a little bit. We're expecting a really big rain tonight. It's pretty cloudy all day. It's been a really nice day to get out here. It's cool, but it should rain pretty much guaranteed for the next 24 hours or so. So we're going to get a good soaking, and then this next week is supposed to warm up. It's supposed to be in the 80s with lows in the 50s. So when we looked out at the 10-day forecast from here, it's April 24th now. We looked out in the 10-day forecast, we didn't see any chance of frost, and it looked like the temperatures were rising. It doesn't mean we can't get anything later on, but tomorrow is our average last frost date for this area, so we're going to take a chance and hope that the frost we had a couple of days ago was the last one. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you guys joining us out here. It's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it, and we hope you guys enjoy it. See you later.